Hi, it's Chris, and welcome back to the Sea. What do we have on the show today? We have an Amiga 3000, the second one in the batch from Mr. Brett, and we're just going to take a look and see what's wrong with it. So you saw the first repair with the weird negative injected voltage of the audio system and the Denise and the Paula and all that stuff. The progressive peripherals 30040, tested that. That's going to be for this unit. What's inside the box? I have no idea. My screw holder cup. Oh, I don't lose them. Alright. Like a haunted house. Inside, birth date, 5th of March, 1990. Or March 5th to you Americans. Inside we have a floppy cable. We have the foam of shit. This stuff will disintegrate in my hand and shoot foam parts all over me. We're going to get that out of here right now. Oh man, it's doing it. This is of no use. It should have never been put on the board. It was supposed to be... It was supposed to be a vapor seal to prevent the air, but it has no ventilation. There's nothing. We can suck air through the floppies. There's nothing to suck air through down here. And the battery is not bad at all. Like one bullet hole. It hasn't been treated, but it's not bad. Look, not bad at all. Just a little bit of pow. I'll scrape that out. We'll seal it up. But it has had a knock to a fan put in the power supply. And we're going to do two things. We're going to see if it A, boots, B, does it work? Alright, here we go. Amiga 3000, 25 megahertz, hard drive of the original hard drive, 100 megabyte. Hit it. Holy crap. Needs a kickstart update too. Stuck in low.
You don't like me?
No.
Bitch, I don't give a
Well, you didn't think a 30-year-old SCSI hard drive was going to be good, did you? That hard drive does not sound good. Okay, so we have an initial... It turned on, but she's dead, Jim. Story of my life. The chips that were donated we're probably going to have to use in this. Tonight's interrupter is Mr. Brett with a thumbs up. What is J100 for? CPU clock, internal or external. So, talking with the owner of the board while I'm repairing their board and they're the interrupter of the day, kind of funny. This was put back together after this board was taken out, but the jumpers were never reset. It was jumpered for this board. You saw we tested this in the previous video. So this goes back in. But I have to remove these plastic pegs because that's how it screws in. We're together enough where I can power it up. This clip broke, kind of sucks. Alright. No, she's blinking fast. So we got a RAM problem or something. So blinking fast and resetting. What could that be? 375 things.
Here's a little list. Alphabetical.
We're going to start with removal of the power supply. So low, high, and then blink fails down. So we're going to start with diagram. 32-bit. USB to serial to my PC. 3000 power in on VSync. Turn off my overhead light. Here we go. Diagram is, wow. What does that say? Chucky, the gang, not detected. Chip RAM error. Ay, 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 ay. Beam counter control, but look, it's working. What is that? Man, I don't know what the hell that says. Alright, mouse is effed. So you see what the mouse is doing? That's why I can't do nothing. That's why that's freaking out. It sees the RAM, it started to move, and it's toast. On a plus note, diagram works. Let's flip the CIAs with the chip puller. Jeez, I'm gonna break the damn Jonard. Oh my god. Holy moly. I feel like I should lube it. I busted a meat sweat on that one. Let's get the BackBit Chiptester out. Good. Next one. Good. And I bought this awesome Zip 20 tester. Zip DRAM tester from BackBit. It don't work. It doesn't do the zip RAM from the 3000. I've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. It doesn't have it in the options of chips. I've updated to the latest firmware. Your mom. Don't matter. We'll flip the CAs this time. Let's give all the jumpers a tweak test. There is a little greening around the amber, but that doesn't matter. Diagram's still in the barrel. Turn its overhead off. Turn power on. And here we go. Looks a lot better, but still shit.
God damn it!
As soon as I do a keyboard test, it stops and freezes. Hard code, I can't get out of it. It's doing something on the thing. 2, I'm pressing the word number 2. I'm doing chip RAM test. So we'll see what it gets. I don't know what the serial output on the right is. It's freaking out, giving me weird crap. But as long as this test's okay, that means that these dips and that internal stuff is good. I'll have to take Denise and Paula out, maybe Agnes out, do the deoxit, clean them. They're just frozen in time. And we froze at 575K of RAM. That's it. And it's got some weird issues. It's freezing a lot. I don't know what's going on in the serial. It just ends. We run out of memory at 1.3 meg. Yep. Great. See these girls right here? These 8 chips. This is your 2nd meg of chip RAM. I'll pull these out. We're going to put them in the BackBit and test them. If you didn't have a BackBit Chiptester, you could pull these out. And if you still booted off the original 1 meg into Diagram or ATK or something and it worked, you know one of these is bad. Then if it was one of these girls, you could take one of these and double stack them, right? And see which, and start taking them off until it worked. It didn't work. It's one way of doing it. Now you're not going to have the best results doing that, but it will show you results. You'll see I'm not gouging, I'm chubby checkering. And they have protected sockets so you're not digging in. We'll see if it still boots. And if it does, before I go backbitting, we'll see if it's on this side or the onboard side. So this is a test with 1 meg RAM. We pulled the onboard 2nd meg out. We'll see what happens. No, same thing. 1 meg chip, but we're having graphical issues in that weird keyboard overflow. And we go red first.
Red rum, red rum.
It's like the buffer is overflowing. CPU is locked up solid. Look how we're losing RAM. So what chip in the 3000 is part of your RAM? I'll give you a hint. His name's Ramsey. I'm pulling Ramsey out. And I'm going to deoxit that socket because it looks like utter shit. Same thing. 1 mega chip. Nothing. Ain't good. Don't always judge a book by a cover. Somebody just washed this Denise socket. She's like a West Virginia toothbrush. She's missing half her teeth in the back. Oh, it looks so wonderful. Never ever trust it. Alright, so the whole board's got to come out. Denise is green all the way up. She's missing pins. That's why we're not. Whoops. That's why she's not working. So I have to take it out. And while I'm in here, so that chick was washed and cleaned up, and that's why it looks so nice. That's why it's dusty over here and not over here, because it was cleaned. So I'm gonna put all this chip RAM back in and lube the sockets up, give them a brush. I'm pulling Paula out too. We're doing that right now, because if Denise was that friendly, Paula looks okay. Paula's fine. The board had minimal damage, so I guess never assume. Look at this magic. So this is some engineering 101 right here. If your pico fuse blows, just put another one on top of it 5 miles higher, so it hits your metal right here, and there we go. It was touching the port, and it melted they melted the port. Just an observation. Someone's tried to get this screw out before, and it's right here. Just gonna squirt a little deoxit on it. Some of the other ones are already out. I gotta take the pigs off the back, but I'm gonna let this soak in a little bit, just to get into those threads. Hopefully it will loosen up. Alright, so I needed a Dremel bit, so I had to buy a whole daggone Dremel. Blue Ridge. Because I couldn't find the Dremel bit, and the only place open this late at night was Target. So I went to Target, and here I am back. Alright. Now, with a massive regular screwdriver, can I get the screw out? There we go. Good Lord. So this screw right here was stripped to all get out. You in the trash. Holy Christmas. So, as I knocked metal all over the place, that was $39. Yeah, fun. Okay, all screws out. Everybody happy? What do we see underneath? We see a crusty Denise, a crusty Paula, and an okay looking Denise on the bottom. Crusty right here, VC470, go figure. Amber trimmer pot. Something back here. Audio section, maybe? We'll see. Besides dust, a little bit of rust in the corner. Surface ruster on the outside. Beautiful. Looks beautiful. And we're going to break the back of the socket. That's just separating the two halves and taking the tension off the pins. Do not go all the way down into the board. Just cut the center out. It's 9:53 p.m. I'm going to add solder to the Denise chip to chemically change the acid 8 yuck into something that will melt. Ooh, hard to melt. Really crusty over here. Like really crusty. The merger's pulling all that battery acid 8 solder as it mixes and splattering it. It's making a mess, but I'm not worried about being nice and neat at this point. Look at that. That's pretty dang good. You can see the darkness on the like 6 or 8 right here. But with a little bit of alcohol, and some cotton swabs and a touch of fiberglass pen, it's got to clean right up. I want to scrub this battery out of here. I got to make the bullet hole. There you go, a little green. Look at this green. Woo! That's from the blue bullet hole. Pins on the Denise cleaned up really nice. Alright, so the green you can see. It's the bullet hole. There are a couple points that need to be addressed. And also the hex inverter here is crusty. So I need to knock the scuzz off of that. Looks like the rings are intact. No drilling required. The one underneath here, I gotta really get that one clean. Alright, I gotta scrape this one, check for a broken ring. That's good. All these little points here are the ones that always barf you out and then you're like chasing your butt. Let's get the battery post out. Wow, that's some old lead. That one came out nice, look at that. Big old 90s turd. That one sort of didn't come out. There we go. Fill this one back up. And remove it again. It is the ground plane. There we go. There we go. Now I have to clean the top side here. Ground plane, positive, positive. And they're fine. Denise is cleaned up now. Holes are good. I need to UV solder mask this off. For that we're using the Northridge Fix UV lamp. And UV green solder mask. There we go. Area painted. Hit it with the magic light. La la la. I'm going to stick this on here like this. And I'll check back on it in about 10 minutes. It's supposed to be like minutes, like a couple minutes. But it's not. It's always a while. So I'll let it cure for a while. Get the socket prepped. And we'll go for a reinstall. Protected is better than exposed. Now I was very careful not to glob up the hole for the ground because this unit is getting a battery put in it at the request of the owner. 10:30 p.m. She's all ready to rock. New socket, batteries in, solder masked, flux wiped, all good, all done. We're gonna fire it up. I got all the chip RAM back in, and diagrams in there. I'm just gonna leave diagram in so I can just see what the hell is going on. Blow off any doohickeys. My tote thing here. Alright, so I just got deoxit and a bronze brush. I'm just seeing what I can knock off. It didn't all come clean. I'm at the scraper. For that, right of the old wife's fingernail files. I just gotta knock the scuzz off the chip here. Boom. Yeah, it looks a little darker on that side, but it's clean. There we go. Low, high. Still kind of more porky here.
He's dead, Captain.
But it's working. Let's go right to the graphics test. Test picture low res. No. Wonder if Denise is bad. That ain't good. What is that? I bet you we have a bad Denise. Keyboard's working. Mouse, not so much. I can feel it. How do you know the Denise is going to be bad? Because the acid in it and all that crap. Let's go in here. Alright, here we go. Oop, select it. Press test. Please be green, please be green, please be green. Fracker balls. No! Failed one test. Did it pass some test? Hey, why is your computer not working? So, it's 10:45 p.m. I get up for work in about 6 hours. That includes sleep, shower, eat dinner. You didn't eat dinner yet? It's 10:30. No, I did not. Well, these are OCS Denises. I don't have any Super Denises. Let's try a Denise here. Let's test the Denises. A362. Enter test. You good? Passed all tests. Hell yeah. No. Well, it was good for a second. Great. Mouse is working better now. Graphics test. That's better. Yeah, it worked for a second. It was totally fine. Had the graphics and everything. Ooh, something. I saw something. I gotta record it. That way I can go back and play the video. Stuck buttons at boot. What's that say? Bad Paula.
Hell no!
Hey, 364R7. There you go. Okay, here we go. Try again. Looks okay right there. God, we got a bad Denise and a bad Paula. Now it's perfect. Nope, it's not. What? Did you see it? It was working? Paula's going to need a socket too then. Or I got a line that's borked from the no battery damaged battery. Hi, 9:27 a.m. the next day. I just finished blasting out the solder on the Paula socket, and I slapped that on the side to make my removal easier. There we go. So there's Paula. I mean, it looks really good. There's ever so slightly a little green chunk right there in the center of your screen. Right to the left of the bar going up in the middle there. Little green pebble. That's the only thing I could find. Like, that's it. There's nothing else wrong. So, we'll mark that up as F'd. Okay, it's 9:44 a.m. I got a couple Paula chips here from this stack. Don't know if they work. It's got some writing on them. So we're going to try that one. Paula North. Oh, this one's green. We'll try that one. That one's the original broken one. This one looks okay. We'll do this one. Energize. Lock a... What did that say? Hold on. It's doing the same thing. So, with this also, the stuck mouse button crap. We got weirdo Pico fuses here that were added into the board. Like, we have a stacked fuse right on the port. Yeah. I'm gonna take the 2 hours and off and on when I can and go through the pinouts. That where I'll have to go to Paula, touch a pin, and continuity beep it all the way through all 48 pins. It takes several hours to do, just to make sure I don't have any other busted lines. I could just do the lines specifically for the mouse, the DRDs for it, but I don't know which ones they are, and I don't feel like looking, so I'm just gonna, that's Denise anyway, so I don't know which one it is. Oh, right, left, that's audio. Audio's working. Is it? Yeah, audio was working, I think. So let's just do example 1. Let me get the riser out of here. Oh, God. You see the arthritic shake? So we'll go here. That's one. And then you touch the next one. I'll start at pin 1. How about that? That's a freaking Agnes line.
2 hours later.
This ring and this ring. This ring has, you can't see it, has a cut on the line, and then the ring's still there. But these wrap around Paula, and it does run right underneath battery bar flange here. Wah wah. Under Denise, rides her belly over to the riser slot. I found it. I found it, and it's another battery bar, and I don't know if you're gonna see this. I just scratched it. So, pin 3, which is below, rides up and goes to here, and over to pin 1. Well, this to here is broken. A little, and this is corroded because 1, 2, 3 battery. This rail right here is crusty. Look at that. Didn't even notice that. And this ring right here is broke. Oh my god. I gotta expose some copper. Fiberglass pen. Watch. So I'm doing this backwards. From here to here. 3. We got it. Pin 3 here. Pin the ring. So here to here. Now I have it. But if I move it north, right here, I don't have it. South of the ring, I got it. North of the ring, I don't. From here to here, I don't. So from here to here, I have it. From here to here, I don't. I don't know about here to here. I have to test it further on. So where does it go? It goes to freaking Agnes, DRD6. So that hole is toast. And that hole has 2 lines. So hopefully I can just dig her out and pop the Denise out, micro drill it, fill it in, hope and a prayer. Just give them a nice light twist. There we go. I don't want to go too big. You want to make sure you use a drill bit that is smaller than the diameter of your hole, so you don't ruin the ring itself that you're trying to repair. From here, nothing. From here, working. So this half of the ring is working. I gotta be careful with it. I just need to fill this a little bit. Okay, just fill that up. And that's what I'm working on, but I gotta be super microscopic. And I'm also gonna put a wire on it because I'd rather have something solid in there. Tiny wire. And it's tiny. Here's my thumb, my crusty fingernail. Alright, so now we're going to beat pin 3 to enter Agnes pin 4 and also touch pin 1. So pin 3 Denise, or pin 3 Paula to the final destination. We got it. We got it. We got it. Bet you that fixes the whole damn thing. Energize, energize. Hey, much better. That is proper. That is fixed.
Oh, this is beautiful. I can't believe. Thank you. I just don't know what to do.
That is how it's done. Holy Christmas. Serial works? Look at that. Alright, now let's run her through her graphics test. That's CIA. Let's go. Graphics test. Now can the picture work without it? Look at that. Look at that. Scroll. Perfect. Raster. Perfect. Remember, my keyboard doubles a lot of times. This keyboard's a RGB. Perfect. System info. No errors this time. No stuck keys at boot. Bad Paula. With that, we're going to turn this off. 68040 A3000 to be, and remove the board clock jumper entirely. And just stick it to the side. It'll be pin 5. That way it's software controlled between the 030 and 040. Oh, I don't have the software, but that's how this works. Here we go again. Diagram PPS 040. Perfect. Right click so I can get a 68040. Perfect. System info. No errors. 68040 with a FPU. Bingo! We got it fixed. We got it fixed. Now I'm going to test the RAM because we're going to do the extended chip RAM test because this was found after 648K because the mouse kept flickering and killing the test. While I'm testing that, you know what I just realized? This is the 300th Amiga that we have saved. 300! 300 Amigas are alive or on eBay because of us. Because of you guys who help a brother out with getting parts, people who donate, you guys are awesome. I'm the horse pulling the cart, but you guys are the carrots a lot of times, and I greatly appreciate it. So if you want to help me continue to save Amigas, please consider joining the old Patreon. It's only $1 a month, or more if you're rich. I greatly appreciate it. I spend more on lunch in one day.
Would you like some chicken? I've got more.
No thanks.
We're going to see if she boots a kickstart screen with no fan on it. It's going to take a second because it's got to do the buffer. That's a great feeling. Holy crap, that's a lot. You don't even want to know how much money I have spent in parts over the years. Whew. And I got to burn some kickstarts. I got a little bit of other stuff to do. But I'm going to go celebrate with some poultry. See you in a second. Hi, it's many hours later. This has been running. I plugged the fan into it, and listen, it's not, I mean, it's noisy, but it sucks air off. I'm writing the ROMs 3.2.2.1 for the 3000. I actually forgot about this, went and got lunch, and it's been running for like a couple hours, so it's been sitting here at the idle screen. I mean, the chip is hot, but it's wicking the heat north, so it's blowing up. And it works perfectly. Now, is it compatible with 3.2.2.1? I don't know. While I'm writing ROMs, we'll test some RAM. Alright, ROM 1 is done. That is 3.2.2.1 low. Low. We got one more to do, which is high. High is in the works. That's at 6. Battery backup clock is 1978. Let's set the date and time because I forgot I put a battery in it. When I'm filming this today, it's September 19th. Crap. Hold on. The nuclear fuel rod. This is a Spectraline PE14T. When I mean nuclear, this hurts my eyeballs when it's sealed and I'm near it. So when I light this candle, I go in another room. It's a very simple device. Pull your cartridge out. Stick your ROMs in there. Slide them in. Turn said handle to a timer. I will do 5 minutes. Press green button. Hear that? It's strong. Nuclear fuel rods. It's actually been about 10 minutes. My timer ran out. I had a work phone call, so I just forgot about this. Should be erased. Blanked. Check the second one before I go writing them. It'll go beep. Okay, they're both blank. Programming succeeded. Verified flash. Perfect. And that is the high. There we go. Alright, let's do ATK. See if this is 040. That took a lot longer than normal. How's the clock holding? It's been hours. 14:01. It's about 3 minutes fast. That can be adjusted using an oscilloscope and the YF crystal down there, and I'm not doing it. All 4 channels. Uniform. And fine. I will set this back to tick when I'm done with the ATX power supply. Well, it worked once. That's why I have the same problem with my Progressive Peripherals Mercury that Mr. Burns sent along with the UX. That thing, every time I think I got it, it just, nope, works for a second, then it doesn't work. It just doesn't like it. So watch. Just to prove that it's this damn thing, I'll take it out. All right, taking the PPS out. So set it right here. I'm just putting the jumper that it needs back to internal, 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 and there. So throw it up, and watch what happens. There's your outline already. It does look for the SCSI bus on the pulse here. You can barely see the blue flicker at my fingertip. Once that stops, it'll look for DH0, and there's your kickstart. See, Progressive Peripherals. So I'm going to leave that as this. I'm going to turn this off. Go back to what we were doing, which was the port tests. So we're going to go serial parallel, the loop back, green is good, red is bad, green is good. Pow. On here, parallel port, again, blue is testing, green is good, red is bad. Pow. The thing is with the PPS, they're super picky. It works 1 out of 4 times. I don't know if it's the Kickstart version or what. Is it a 3221 thing? Because remember, when you want the latest libraries, all your old crap's not going to work because icon.library, workbench.library. Nope, it's the 040. Every time you think they're good, they're not. It says it, set patch is executing, it's got the identified kickstart 47.111, the latest one, sysinfo works fine. This is standard Denise, because remember the ECS blew up, 03882 MMU in use. Speed, it's 25 megahertz, 16030 stock, with a little slow fast RAM. 4.27 MIPS, 2.28 times the speed, and give her a pull, and yeah, 25 megahertz. Yet it's not a 1.0 with itself. If I boot the old sysinfo, it is. I don't know. Oh my god. On this turkey, I shot all 4 corners with alcohol, and I went over it with an X-Acto knife, and like a small oyster, you'll just pick this booger up like just like that. You just kind of, with it laying alcohol, it's like a jellyfish, and you can just scoop up all the rubber snot and wipe your area clear, and it'll get all that old foot off of there, or the large majority of it. 4 large felt feet. What I do is I use the heat gun and I heat these up. Heat the glue up really hot. Well, you're going to burn it. You're not going to burn it. You're just getting the glue super sticky. And then give it a good push. You just want to heat the glue up, and it will help them stick way better. Power. SCSI hard drive with SCSI blinking. What happens now that the machine works? Does it boot? It boots Workbench. Holy crap. Insert DF0, that's normal because it's got an add buffers 15 line. Hard drive light is just working. This is normal. This is because your Kickstart 3 with a library that is not included in the ROM, your 3221. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my GoTech in, and we're going to go to the 3221 install pointer. It's got a Rex program, another Workbench pointer. We don't need an AREX subsystem for this new one. Freeform music, player AGA, magic menu, which is not going to be friendly with 3221. Retina, Emu, Acupoint for holy crap. I gotta take a picture of this for the owner. Cancel this. Cancel forever. Holy crap, it's Workbench 2. I don't know what any of this is. Scenery Animator, Real 3D, Retina, EMU. Fred, read it. Something down here. Look at the resolution on this. It's in way overkill. Had an implant in there, Mac, D-Paint, AGA, Morph, copy, icon.library to libs. And then we'll copy Workbench library there too. And the hard drive's out of space. You have got to, it's a 6 meg hard drive. Who makes their system a 6 megabyte hard drive? Look at that. You can actually see it. Amazing. Sort of. This is very sloppy. Alright, so this hard drive ran for hours. She's nice and toasty. We're going to give her a full power off spin up. Hard drive light. Not touching a thing. Mouse is there. I cleaned up all the missing things and bad missing programs where you have to click 80,000 things. You can just turn it on and it boots to what you had in 95. There you go. Your Amiga 3000, circa 1995, on its original hard drive that it came with in the 90s. Amazing. Quantum 100 meg. 92 megs on work, and then 6 megs on system. Workbench 2. I did copy the 322 icon library and Workbench library to libs so it would boot with this Kickstart ROM. You can blow this away or take it out and archive it, mothball it, store it, make an image of it with a Zulu, flip the init, turn the machine on, it copies it to a disk. And you have it virtually. And then you can build a new one, 3221 or whatever you want. But anyway, this is the 300th Amiga saved, and it just happens to be an Amiga 3000. So that's all I got for this repair. I'm going to put the cover back on, box it up, and get it shipped back off. And by the time this video comes out, both of them will be back with their owner and hopefully being used immensely. That's another one. Thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you learned something.
Yo, it's Big Snoop D.O. Double Gizzle. Just a friendly reminder. Subscribe to this boy right here, help save them Amigas. Join the Patreon and help this man keep on saving these machines.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?